Hello and welcome to another video. I've not been uploading for a while. As the title suggests on the film screen, yes, I've had a mental breakdown. Happened a couple of Thursdays ago, and I made some notes because my head's still a bit, trying to piece together things and stuff. So I'll just, I'm going to be referring to them. It took me a while to get down these notes. I've got 3 pages-ish. So I'm just going to, apparently I might be coughing as well, various points. Because I've been physically unwell as also. So yeah, I've had a mental breakdown. It's with the doctors about it. Basically, I go back further. Boxing Day, for a few days after Boxing Day and a few days afterwards, I had a fever. I don't think it's connected to what I was going through. Maybe so, I don't know. And that didn't allow me to upload videos. I wanted to upload videos on the N64, things like that. Just a little retrospectives. I think I did mention it in a couple of previous videos before I had this sabbatical, whatever you want to call it. So I've been unable to do anything, and basically, traditionally, Christmas Day and post-Christmas, January kind of thing, I think statistically anyway, is one of the most depressing times of year for a lot of people for various reasons. Myself personally as well, because basically this year I've had it's the 20th anniversary of my granddad's death. That was 10th of January. March I've got this year 30 years since my mum passed away, and 8 years since my nana passed away. And in between that I've got my birthday. Okay, so there's and basically what happens is I've mentioned this in a few videos, I think, intimated in a few videos in the past, where I've said I've grown up a little, I've always felt a bit different from other people. Basically what's happened is, my mum gave me up basically when I was 1. I don't know, and what I was told when, I started living in this house when I was 1. And apart from, like, say, 3 years from 2002 2005 when I lived in Plymouth for a college course, I've been living here. So I've lived here since I was 1. Nana and Grandad raised me. They kind of gave me a lot of patience, a lot of time, and because of that, I found it difficult since they've passed on, and I never went through bereavement counselling or anything since the passed on. I thought I'd got over it, I'd kind of accepted a lot of things in my life, and I guess it was kind of I haven't got to a point where I'm completely because the thing is, this is why I want to follow my script, because I'm gonna I go off on tangents. I genuinely go off on tangents in just real life, where and especially now where I'm trying to piece together all the things in my head. So I say I never went through bereavement counselling for any of it. I never knew my mum. I think there's a legal thing to, I was shielded from my mum. I've no memories of her. I've only got 2 pictures downstairs. They're the only 2 pictures. I've got 3 pictures. 3 pictures. One of them is with me when I think I was about 18 months old or something. But other than that, all I've got is pictures. I don't have a dad. I found out when I was 17, my dad's out there somewhere, but I've never felt the need to seek him out or anything, because at the time I thought, well, and now I feel I could disrespectful to my nan and granddad who brought me up as well, and it'd be unfair to seek out like him. I'm mentally unstable at the moment, and it'd be unfair to kind of take just be a burden on people. I don't like being burdened on people, and I feel like I don't have anything to kind of offer. I've been through, I'm nearly 40, and I just thought, like, by the time you're 40 or by the time you're late 30s and stuff, you would have lined all this shit out. You would have done whatever kind of thing to get through life and stuff. I feel like this kind of thing. I don't know about now, but like, I always thought, like, when you when you were a kid. I mean, don't get me wrong, as a kid, I did feel like I had trouble kind of processing things, and just making sense of things. That's what I've been saying in a couple of the videos in the past and so on. So my birthday's February, and because of what's happened with people no longer in my life, I personally feel, and I've told this to my partner and other people, and I don't mind sharing it. It's all therapy. I'll get to that a bit later. That I've got aunties and uncles, and they've got their own families, and they got their own careers, and they got their own interests in life, things like that, and I'm not gonna, it's unfair to name names and stuff, but there are, people who know me know there are some people, some of my family members that I don't care for various reasons, and some that I have a lot of time for, okay? But either way, whatever it is, I feel like, geographically, and because they've all got their own families and all careers, and as I mentioned, I feel like, oftentimes I feel, times like this and stuff, I'm just there, I'm just there. Everyone else is there, around here and stuff, and I'm just here, and I've had to accept a lot of things, because of that, and I don't begrudge anyone in the family for this. This is just the way it is. I'm no one's the kind of first priority. I know that. I say you get to an age and you're thinking, well, you kind of like deal with that shit, and kind of get on with that kind of things, and it's difficult though, but I just gotta do what I can. Also, I've got to say, my relationship with a partner is, before the breakdown, was a bit rocky, to be honest. We'd be arguing about I'll say silly things, but we'd be arguing. She'd be saying something, I'd be saying something, and it'll just be kind of like, there are more things involved than just arguing about day-to-day stuff, and I don't feel it's going to be fair for me to go into more detail on on YouTube or anywhere. I'm going to speak to someone professional, which I'll get onto later. So there are things, and anyone who knows my partner, please don't call her out, don't do this, don't do, she's I care a lot for her and stuff, but it's been really, really testing that, and I've had a word with him about some of the things. I'm kind of intimating that, and working through stuff. So there's I feel a lot of unresolved things with the relationship and so on. I've got no problems whatsoever with my little one. I don't feel as it's not because of my little one, not because all that. It's purely as a partner thing. She knows about this. I'm not gonna. This is not news to her. She's kind of like she knows all this stuff. But all the above what I've been talking about, I believe, has contributed to and other things as well. And I say I'm not going to go into it. Has contributed to my mental breakdown. And it. And this was, let's say, a couple of Thursdays ago. And basically, I've had a lot of difficult times at work trying to, keep it all together, and I'm off work at the moment. It's the second week of work, off work, just into this kind of thing. And basically, it's the first week is the first week of being off. It's just I had flu-like symptoms. I was bedridden for days and days. I mean, I had to go to the doctors and stuff, and it's really, really difficult to do that. You know, when you're like shuffling around and you know, and you're trying to kind of say coherent things, and it's difficult because of not just because of the physical, you know, breakdown of of the immune system or whatever. So that's been you know, obviously, you know, difficult. So so it's all contributed to that. And don't get me wrong, you know, I'm not a cheating person. I'm not a liar. I don't believe there's no one on my mind. No one made a pass at me or anything. It's not like, you know, I'm being all weird or anything, you know, questioning. But you know, I don't want to make things feel worse. Yeah, so I've been feeling withdrawn, and you know, a bit always cold and stuff at work, and it's difficult and so on. So basically, this happened on a Thursday. I'm partner, you know, trying to get me a doctor's appointment. I couldn't get one till the following Monday, which was, well, today is Tuesday, I think. That's 1 minute. No, it's Wednesday, I think. Right now it's 11:25, Wednesday, 17th of January. So a couple of Mondays ago, I went to see the doctor for the first time about the situation, and I had about a 15-minute chat with him, just explaining things and all the rest of it. And you know, he gave me a couple of numbers to get in touch with, but this is a Monday, and he asked me at the end of it, is it affecting your work? Something like that, something along those lines. And you know, I'm always one to kind of like see what I'm like in the morning, and then I'll say, you know, I don't want to say, yeah, give us a week off, give us a month off, whatever. I don't know how it all works. So I said, no, you're okay. Now I'll see what I'm like tomorrow. Tuesday happened. Tuesday morning, I felt dreadful. I didn't know it was going to be the onset of a flu. I believe that's what it was, so I actually had. I think it's all connected. When you got all this shit floating around in your head, and you want to get it kind of in some cohesive kind of order so you can process things and, you know, and all the rest of it. I do believe it was all kind of connected, you know, the physical illness and the mental illness. And so I emailed the various people at work, the relevant people, said, look, you know, I went through something last Thursday, blah blah blah. And to be honest, I've had a, you know, some support via email from them. I think when I go back, you know, I go through wellness something or other. Don't know how it all works. Some of them have been down this road before. So let's see, where am I? You know, so I'll say I'm not the kind of person to just see what I'm like in the mornings and stuff. But as I say, I just felt dreadful, and I found it difficult to get out of bed. I had cereal, I had breakfast, it was taking ages. Med was, you know, obviously, you know, pounding with stuff, and I basically I emailed them, blah blah blah, said I'm getting a sick note, I got a sick note, blah blah blah, and you know, I went, I've got a second week off because I'll go on about it longer. I think, you know, obviously you can hear I'm still at the tail end of this kind of illness, you know, still coughing now and again. I've been a lot worse, believe me, you know, like the days gone by. So I believe, you know, because of my lethargic state, I felt, you know, because of everything that was going on, I got a doctor's note. So it's energy levels, confidence levels really low. Couldn't do anything until the Thursday gone past, and you know, I responded to a couple of emails from work, and also gave them a couple of numbers a call. Basically, they're a couple of counselling therapy kind of places, organisations. They were both like you have to self-assess online, and you know, you go into the website and you tell yes or no. And you know, that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong. No, here's the thing. For the record, I'm not thinking of self-harm or even worse. I don't hate myself. it's just, you know, it was very difficult to kind of get to the point where I could get up and think for a few minutes what I'm going to email, what I'm going to call. Oh, it's been very difficult, you know. So I would say until a couple of days ago, I've been slowly getting better physically. I say I had all symptoms of flu, plus everything swimming around his head. I've had a constant dull headache with all, you know, and it's like, I'm not so bad now. You know, I can think rationally, I can think, you know, obviously, you know, you can put the camera on light. You know, I ain't got the microphone mic'd up because I just want light, because it looks terrible in here without a light. I've got a big horrible shadow down there because the actual room light is right above me and it just looks rubbish, and even though it doesn't look perfect now, it looks better than it would have done. So, you know, I can think kind of, you know, in a way. So my head's clearing. So I still have anxiety when I go out, you know. I still feel some people are like invading my privacy, you know, me private, you know, me physical space. People looking in my general direction. I'm thinking, why are you looking at me? Kids some people making noises, and you know, just little noises that didn't really annoy me, you know, beforehand, are annoying me now. Just things like that, you know. It's just, you know, so you know, I think I've still got anxiety outside, you know. I did on the going back a little bit, I'll just say, I had the breakdown Thursday night. I went to the cinema Friday night. I said to my partner, look, I just want to get to a safe place. So I just thought the cinema, it was a safe place. I call it home in a way. You know, I've just watched a film. I watched, what did I watch? It's come on, man. One of Jessica Chastain. Molly's Game. Very good film. Maybe, you know, very well written. I would say there's probably too much voiceover, but all in all, it's a very entertaining film, you know. So, you know, I recommend you go and see it. Obviously, you know, if I wasn't completely a bit bonkers or whatever, I probably would have thought, you know, invested a little bit more. But I felt okay doing it, you know. I felt it was natural for me to want to do that, you know. In the past, films and video games have saved me from things. I think I mentioned it again. Intimated in some of the videos, maybe you've seen them, I don't know. And they're helping me through this again, because, you know, it's a big passion of mine. So this is where I'm at to. So things annoy me annoy me a lot more than usual. I am irritable. I do feel like, you know, I'm kind of, you know, getting pissed off with things a lot quicker than usual, you know. Because, you know, before I started shooting this, I realised my computer monitor that I'm looking at right now is absolute mess. It needs cleaning and it's doing my head in. I can just see it, it's doing my head in. I need to sort that out. So I find I'm emotionally numb. Yeah, that's one of the things. Not like I don't, you know, as I said, I don't want to self-harm or anything, and I'm not got the desire to hurt other people or anything. Don't get me wrong on this, you know. It's not the kind of thing I'd want to do. You know, I think I'll ever do. You know, I just don't think, you know, I'd want to do that. You know, so I'm not gonna go around and getting people and that. So and the thing with me, people who've known me for a while, or, you know, I've always been a bit shy, a bit, you know, internalised. I think a lot. I'm more of a, I can't think of the word now. Have I written it down here? No, I'm quiet basically. I internalise a lot of things. I've done that in the past when, you know, growing up and so on, and talking about my upbringing and so on. I've never felt confident to talk about this kind of thing to most people. I've always felt like, you know, I'd rather talk to someone I know instead of a doctor or whatever, because I've, you know, been asked for my nana a few times. You know, when I was young, you know, my nana was having trouble with me. I can't remember what I was kind of rebelling against or whatever. But, you know, she suggested me going to a doctor about it, you know, about my anger, because I struggle, like, you know, and I've been doing it now, you know, things that have happened, struggle with my anger, you know. Like I say, I don't I don't like to hit out. I don't hit out people. I don't. You know, it's just when we were arguing, me and my partner were arguing, and I just call her horrible things. You know, recently, and I apologise for it, and so and it's just I struggle sometimes to think what I'm saying before I say, kind of thing. You know, I don't say, like, I'm not racist or anything, not sexist or I don't believe anything. I say horrible things and I hate myself for it. And that was like, as well as everything else was contributing to what happened. So I'm still trying to think of that word. It'll come to me. What I believe I am. Introverted. That's the word. Introverted. So I've always been that. I've always found it difficult to engage with others, share my beliefs. Well, not so much beliefs with politics or religion or anything. I'm not going to go into that. But like interests, passions, like films, video games, that kind of thing. There are more things I'm interested in, but I've always found it difficult to kind of connect with a lot of people who don't kind of give me something, start the conversation. It's even more difficult now. I'm very aware of that at work. Before I took the time off. This is a lack of confidence and letting people, I feel like I'm letting people down no matter what I do. I feel a lot of the time I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. With my partner and just other people. I feel like no matter what I do, I let people down, which is it's not a good thing to have thoughts. Kind of. And I suppose in a way I've always had that as a kid and stuff. Like I'd be very hesitant to say a weird thing, a thing that isn't normal, if you want to call it normal, for fear of being looked at weird. And it's only recently through YouTube and what I do on the channel and select few people. I feel I can embrace things a bit more, express things a little bit more. I'm kind of going off track. So basically, I've got things. I'd say I'm in the second week off work, sorting stuff around the house because it's doing me head in. So I got concentration levels, energy levels are improving, which will. It's the thing. Yeah, right now, health-wise, physically, I've got asthma, and it's on my chest. It prolongs whatever physical health I've got. So I know in time this will go. I've been coughing up some horrible things. Don't want to go into too much detail. And onto therapy, onto kind of thing, because like I say, the doctor gave me a couple of numbers to call, and they're both pretty much the same kind of thing. I think I've only got one response from one of them on Saturday just gone. I got a letter in response to what I put online. I gave him a call on the Monday. That's Wednesday now. Gave him a call on Monday. Just a little call, and they said, because I'm not self-harming or thinking of worse things and things like that. I'm not, I guess, what you'd call an emergency case. So I can't get to see anyone straight away. There's a waiting list basically. Now calling an indictment on the NHS and the government's handling of the NHS, that's a for a different thing altogether. I don't know, but. I went to the doctors late that day. I said, look, I need to get a sick note because I now thought I was gonna have a word with someone on the Monday because I'm gonna phone him up. I phoned him up Monday thinking that was gonna be, like it mentions a 45-minute call. I thought that would be, I would request that's the to phone up later on or whatever. Now I was in the mood of saying, oh shit, now I can't. Basically, they can't see, they can't do anything until the 20th of February, which is a 45-minute phone call. of all things. You know, it's obviously better than that. But I thought, you know, I've never been through this, so I don't know how, you know, you'd go on with doing this. So so I didn't know how I was gonna process this. So I was in the mood of saying, okay, well, I've got to now think that I'm not gonna be seen to by a professional for 5 fucking weeks now. You know, there's private. You know, I went to the doctors and I mentioned this, and they said, you know, there are private. You can go private and stuff, and a word with someone, but I can't afford that, you know. And you know, you think it's not going to be a one-off thing, is it? You know, they're not going to give you all the answers. They probably can't if they wanted to, in the first session. You know, however much it is, and I can repeat things. I can't afford that, so I've just got to deal with it, got to process things. So issues are still there, and I don't want you know, pills for my anxiety. I believe my anxiety. I've been kind of testing myself. Went out to, you know, town centre yesterday. Yesterday. Just testing myself. It wasn't that busy. I want to get into busy environments a little bit more, like kind of like testing myself, seeing what I'm like with, you know, people. You know, just in general. So we'll see how that goes. This is me just wanting to do things off my own back, because like I say, it's like 5 weeks before, you know, I can have a call with someone who's gonna say, you know, whatever it is for 45 minutes. So so unresolved stuff in there. So people who know me know I'm not in for the drama. I'm not one for self pity. You know, I don't hate myself. I think I mentioned that earlier on. You know, I want to help myself, and you know, all the rest of it. And you know, if there's no doctors or anything that I can afford, there's no one who's you know, I know who I can talk to, and I can give him professional advice and things like that. You know, so I need to get that. So what I have been thinking to myself, once my head was clearing a little bit with the illness and stuff, and clearing a little bit, was like, I haven't done anything on YouTube for a while. What am I gonna do on YouTube? It's been a while since I've done something on my channel. You know, and I felt like a series of vlogs, maybe like this, updates and stuff. Unfortunately, as I say, there's no updates to do because I've not been able to see anyone. You know, like today I went to the hospital and I said this and this, and you know, that's it. You know, I want to do stuff like that. You know, I believe I can help myself in some way to, you know, just get stuff that kind of. I've got issues and stuff, and I believe this is one way of you know, externalizing it. You know, so I'm gonna do like a series of video like updates and stuff. I've got on here. Let's see, you can see that. It's you know, plus ideas for videos, because you know, I want to do video games and stuff. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's gonna help me through things. As with films, you know, I'll have to pick and choose. You know, which ones I feel best. I can still do. You know, up until today, I thought, like, should I do a video tonight? Should I do a video tonight? You know, and I've always felt like I'm not ready for it. You know, and that's why I'm going. You know, doing this. So, let's see. So, as I said, films and video games have saved me in the past, and will save me again, I believe. So I'm going to go forward on the channel. Also, YouTube is going to help me as well. My channel's going to help me. I want people's advice and things. I'm not doing this for sympathy. I'm not just bullshitting people. You know, I do feel like, you know, I need, you know, things. So I think more vlogs, all the updates of counselling as and when, you know. There's maybe a long road ahead for this kind of thing. The doctors did mention, it sounds like I'm on a start of a journey. I know what he's on about. I know what he's saying. So I want to make sense of things. I don't want this to happen again. You know, as I mentioned during the start, you know, beginning of the videos, video. You know, I do believe there are contributing factors to this. There's things I can't do anything about, you know, and there are things I can do something about. And I feel I'm going to let people down no matter what, you know. It's just how I feel at the moment, and you know, I suppose it's always been there, just the fear of letting people down, doing my best, and you know, wanting to express myself creatively, and you know, I find a happy place kind of thing, find a happy, safe environment, you know, just so I can express myself through whatever way I want. And you know, I just want to be able to do that without, you know, feeling that, you know, I'm neglecting people. But you know, going back to the damned if I do, damned if I don't thing, you know, I need to be able to just peace, you know, be able to do that. I think that's gonna help save me. So I say I don't want this to happen again. My brain is kind of working itself out to, you know, cause I've not been through this before. Maybe it's a long time coming. I don't know. I believe I've got an active mind. You know, this is why I've made a list of possible videos I want to make. These aren't retro games or film. Well, kind of related to what I've been doing on my channel, but I feel maybe tomorrow I think that, you know, these are a bit not very good, whatever. But you know, I think it's good for me to write stuff down and express, you know, myself. You know, because this video could be, I don't know how long it's going to end up being, but it could be like 3 times as long, because I do ramble, and I don't want to keep repeating stuff, and I don't want to, you know, be a bit kind of boring, whatever. So I feel I do want to get strong. I don't hate myself. You know, I feel fucking low. I feel my confidence has been shattered, so it's taken me a while to kind of do this, and whether I should do this, because you know, but maybe it's because I can't see anyone professionally for a while, and I've talked to my partner as much as I wanted to over this, and there's my mate in America. I talked to him on the Wednesday night and Thursday night. I can't remember which days, you know, it was. You know, and I've emailed him since. I've known him for years. I've known him since about 7 or something. I can't remember. You know, about stuff, and you know, there's not many people I can confide in, kind of thing. And that's why I feel I need to have, you know, professional help, professional kind of. Therapy, whatever, you know, I don't know what it is. Is it therapy? Is it what? I don't know. You know, just to talk to someone, because when I went in to get my second sick note, the doctor really didn't want to know. Didn't really want to know. Don't know. It's a different doctor. I don't know. But I came out for. He's just there for an easy fucking life. He just wanted to like sign away me, you know, another week off. But I feel, at you know, at the time and now. My concentration level, all the rest of it, it needs to improve. I said in my email to them first about on the Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, I mentioned, you know, I emailed them on Tuesday because I felt awful and stuff. Like I was like failing at work. I was making mistakes, and you know, I couldn't do anything about it. You know, I know what I'm doing in theory at work. Don't get me wrong. You know, you know, and there's things to improve, obviously, but I'm doing okay. You know, I'm not great, but so yeah. So we'll see what happens from now. I just want to thank you for watching. Anyone got any advice, any books, videos, organisations to talk to and stuff? I'm all ears kind of thing, and I just want to get better, and it's gonna be difficult, and I don't believe it's what I do at a day job that's affecting me. It's not stressful. It's not physically demanding or anything. If it was, there's no way I could have gone. I could do it. Um, so I just feel a bit low at the moment. So I just want to make this video and just explain why I've been away for so long, and I feel like I've let people down, in my physical life, if you will, and also not been watching videos because up until a couple of days ago, I just felt physically drained all the time, like withdrawn and drained and stuff. And that's just down to like the flu symptoms I've had, but also because I'm trying to piece together in my head, things like that, and I've been. That's it about me nana and granddad. I've been to lonely places before. I do feel alone, but there's been a lot of times in my life where, I felt, it's weird because I feel alone a lot of the time, but also I feel more comfortable alone with my thoughts. Again, I've got no ill feelings or ill kind of urges or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm a sound mind as far as that comes. I don't want to self-harm or anything, but for various reasons and circumstances, I've had to figure shit out myself. And I feel there's a comfort there. Look, I've made mistakes in my life, and I'll continue to make them. Not wanting to, but because like there's no one there trying to tell you, otherwise and stuff, and and I've always felt like low confidence in kind of asking for advice, this kind of thing certainly, but other things as well, and I just feel a comfort sometimes just to be alone without anyone kind of nagging. It's difficult when you got that 4-year-old who's just typical 4-year-old who's just legging about shouting. Don't get me wrong, we've all been ill in the house, physically ill in the house. It's been rubbish, and it's just the way things go sometimes, with illnesses, because we were all kind of ill just after Christmas, and obviously the flu thing kicked in, and on top of, well, as well as what was going on in my head, it's difficult to kind of keep a happy face, in front of my son, which, that's another one, that's another thing, that kind of upsets me, because I know I've not been able to do that. I've not got the mental kind of space to do that. It comes and goes, and I feel it's difficult for me to do that, because I've not been shown how to be a dad or anything, so it's kind of difficult to kind of do that, and it's, I don't know. There's a long road ahead, maybe, but I know there's a, I need. I'm not living in denial. I don't believe in living in denial or self-pitying, because that don't really get me anywhere. People say, "Oh, come on, it's been ages" and stuff, and I don't like doing that. I don't like, I want to help myself. If no one else can help me, I'm gonna help myself, kind of thing. That kind of mentality. I'm just waffling. I've got no script now. It's over there. I've said pretty much what I'm saying, so I'm just going on. I'm just repeating myself, I think. So I don't know when I'm next uploading, what I'm uploading. I've got a bunch of ideas. I want to still do videos that I planned like the end of last year. So anyone, that's raining outside, that's why I keep going looking outside. So I think I'm going to run out of tape anyway, not tape, but memory on my micro SD card. Anyway, so this is me. So yeah, that's where I am at the moment. So we, day by day, and live every, all that kind of stuff. Now I've got to take it day by day, because I do have off days and stuff. You know, more off days. I just want to get on with things without dwelling on stuff. You know, in so much as obviously you can't ignore things. I can't ignore things. You know, but I want to have an active mind, and I believe, you know, by writing stuff down and all the rest of it, and improving the garden's a mess, and you know, trying to sort out that, and you know, just doing things around the house, watching films. I've since watched, you know, as well as Molly's Game. Yesterday I watched what's it called now? Who's in it? Who's in it? Churchill one, Darkest Hour, Gary Oldman, brilliant. I watched that yesterday. Thought I'm gonna have to watch this. He's one of the best actors, you know, going, Gary Oldman. So it's a great film. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on. Just it is what it is. I've just got to get on with it and stuff. So that's where I've been at. Thanks for watching. If you made it this long, and you know, I'll see what I can do to kind of improve me watching videos and things, and you know, I'm getting there. It's going to take a while, and you know, any advice or that, am I even going to put them up? I don't know. Is anyone going to subscribe because of that, because of this video? I don't know. Anyway, we're back to relative normal at some point, I don't know. So thanks for watching. See you later.